So you're going on holiday and you can only travel with a cabin bag? Don't worry, I have a plan. So first things first, go on and check your wheelie bag size is usually about 10 kg where we travel. But you sometimes also have like a smaller bag size that you can take. But you need to read that, because if you don't pay the extra like priority boarding or whatever, we always have to pay that anyway, because Jimmy's 6'8" and won't fit in a normal seat, so we've usually got that anyway. If you don't pay for that, your bag size for your second bag is slightly smaller. And sometimes they specify that it has to be inside your bag, or they try and charge you for an extra bag, which is just a joke. But a wee trick, a wee tip, a wee way around that: if you haven't paid for the priority boarding, they're always looking for people to check their bags in underneath. So I always just say like that. I go up when I'm on my own, and I go and I say like, you can take my bag, and they'll literally take your wheelie bag and check it in, and you'll still have your backpack on, and that's for free, and you get to go priority boarding. So it's a bit of a win-win. Anyway, your second bag size, if you are priority boarding, is normally 40 centimetres by 20 by 25, so that's like a wee hold all bag size. And you can pack all your extra wee bits and that. Anyway, the thing that I would really say that you need when you're packing with a cabin bag only is packing cubes, and you can get them on like eBay and stuff like that, but they're really cheap. But packing cubes are awesome. So moving on to your toiletries Ziploc bag, it has to be about 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, which is about this size, but slightly smaller than that. Anyway, so and your toiletries are not allowed to be, your liquid's not allowed to be any more than 100 ml. So I generally get these wee bottles from like Superdrug or wherever. You get them in pound shops as well and stuff, maybe in M&B's. Anyway, and I fill these with like my shampoos, conditioner, your sunscreen, factor 50. If you're like me and you're not allowed to be in the sun. If you have a wee bottle and you've got your liquids in it, not obviously the ones with the pump action, doesn't work for that, but you can wrap them up in cling film. But if you open up your bottle first and you put your cling film over the top, and then you just seal it as normal, it kind of seals it so it's not going to explode all over your bag. Even though it's in a Ziploc, trust me, it ends up all over your bag. It's happened to me before. So I usually get this Ziploc bag and I fill it up and I put it in Jimmy's bag. Okay. Another tip that I would say is for what you're going to wear when you're going on a plane or for travelling in. You want to be warm enough if you're going in the winter, so you want to be warm enough for sitting on the plane with the air conditioning. Have something that's going to be around your neck, even if you take a scarf or something. But you're going to want to have shoes that you can put on and off that are going to be easy enough at the airport, because they always make you take those shoes off. Even my trainers, they make me take my trainers off. So I generally travel in my trainers, but I try to make it ones that are like more like dressy trainers, like my Adidas Gazelle or something like that. That's going to be a wee bit more waterproof if it's raining, because the sort of trainers that I wear for the gym or anything like that, they just soak right through on a wet day. If you're going to take those, get them in your case. Which leads me on to as well, like if you're going to take shoes or trainers in your case, you're going to want to get yourself one of these shower caps, you know, the ones you get in hotels that you steal when you steal all the toiletries. So is that just me? You just put the shower cap right over your shoes, and then the mess doesn't go on everything else. Works perfect. Anyway, back to the packing cubes that I mentioned earlier. I can't remember exactly how much these were. I bought mine on eBay, but I'll look them up and I'll attach the link to the video. But anyway, they come and they're all different sizes. You're going to want to, like, for guys, you're going to want to put like jeans, or girls, your jeans, leggings, dresses, or things like that in the big one, and just literally just fold them flat. It's almost like a vacuum bag, but without the vacuum, because nobody's got time for that. But yeah, the smaller ones for maybe some t-shirts or tops, something that you can pack small, underwear, bikinis, even for maybe your washing or something. I don't know. I just figure out as I'm packing. But the little small ones are pretty good for like maybe your bits of costume jewellery and things like that. Another wee tip for, like, if you're taking jewellery with you, like necklaces and things, is to have, like, you've got your cling film, and then let me see if I've got a necklace somewhere or something that I can put in it. Just sit them flat on your cling film and wrap the cling film up flat. You could have a whole sheet of this. I just fold it flat onto it and it'll be fine. Or you could put it all into like a Ziploc bag and keep them all flat as you do it, and then just roll it up and get some hair baubles and keep them flat that way as well. Or the pill box is another good way to do it. Like you know, the pill boxes that say like the days of the week on it, and then you can put like earrings in one bit, a necklace in another, so that they don't all end up tangled up, is another good way. I always take a small hairbrush with me, not exactly this one, usually one that's much better than this, but a mini hairbrush anyway. I take with me a travel hairdryer. I never take a big hairdryer with me, but I always take the travel one, because a lot of hotels you go to, you find they maybe don't have a hairdryer. They should have, but when you travel with Jimmy, they don't always have. I take my straighteners, but if you have GHDs or some other makes too, just remember that you can pull the plug out. She says you can pull the plug out, and it's a 2-pin plug inside this, right? Anyway, you are supposed to use a screwdriver to unscrew that, but yeah, it does come out. I usually do that before I go. I have it ready and I take the plug in my bag, but it does just clip back in if you don't screw it in too tight. Using a knife is not ideal because you'll strip all the plastic, but anyway, it does work. A toiletries bag is quite good for putting your toiletries in, like a proper toiletries bag, so that it doesn't leak anywhere else. At least you'll have it inside every bag. But like Primark and places have a range of different ones. Your makeup as well, obviously, if you take makeup, you're like me, you don't bother. Another thing I forgot to mention about what you choose to travel in, if like some girls that you choose to wear those maxi dresses or the maxi skirts, as nice as they might look, I can't wear them even if I wanted to anyway, but as nice as they might look, have you thought about those airplane toilet floors? Just saying. Not a good idea. There's also some advantages with taking your bag on as carry-on only. There's much less chance of your bag getting lost if it's with you all the time. It saves you money because you're not having to check in a case, and you also don't have to wait the reclaim unless you're not priority boarding and you've taken an extra bag. So just think about that extra bag before you pack it if you've not paid priority booking. Or use that little tip that I told you. That works. Also, another tip, if you're only packing a wee drop of bikinis and underwear or whatever, is that you can get a dry laundry bar which looks like a bar of soap, and you can take that with you, and it allows you to do your washing in the sink, and everything dries really quick on your veranda or whatever. I tend to take enough to do me for the whole week, because my stuff's really small and it fits in the case, but Jimmy struggles a wee bit more, so we end up either going to the laundry with the stuff or he washes his as we go along. But I like to go to the laundry actually before I come back so that all my washing's already done. So you have very little dirty washing in your case on the way back. I like it to just come back home and it's all ready just to pack away. Also remember to pack your chargers, and I always take one of these little power bank things with me. I think I bought this one in Primark for like £8. I have about 4 of these things, but I take them everywhere with me. They come with a wee charger, and to charge the actual battery it plugs into a wee bit in the top, and then into a regular plug for like your chargers, or into the side of the TV is always a good one if you don't have one of those. Ideal for popping in your bag and taking with you wherever you are to charge your phone. I've heard recently that you have to make sure these are not lithium batteries that are in them. I've only just heard about that. I can't tell you if this one's lithium or not. So if, like me, you're never off your phone, these are brilliant things. I also take my headphones with me because if you listen to music or audiobooks or whatever when you're on your flight, I take my headphones nearly everywhere with me. Also, obviously, a big huge one is don't forget your passport. I mean, as stupid as that sounds, I went to London to visit my sister and the first thing I did at the airport was say, oh, I forgot my passport. I was so lucky that it was only a UK flight and I did have my driver's license with me. Don't forget that either if you're going to be driving like me. I need to remember that too. But yeah, passport, get that in that bag first. If you use protein or anything like that, don't worry because you can take your protein with you. They allow you that at the airport. I always used to wonder and they say no, just bring it. We just test it the same way as we test the shampoo and everything else. So when I take protein, I usually measure out my scoops in these little tubs. Then I sit them in a Ziploc bag and I pack them flat that way and just keep them flat in the case. But that's how I do it. Some people just scoop it into a Ziploc bag, but I'm not into all that like static and all sticks everywhere, you know, it's not for me. So if you're going to do that, remember your shaker cup. And I always take my water bottle everywhere with me. Remember the shades, if unlike me you can remember where you put them. Remember the baseball cap so that you don't get your Scottish napper burnt like me, always. Obviously you'll know that a good tip for travelling, the clothes you're travelling in, is to wear your heaviest pieces. So obviously if you're going to take a jacket, then you could probably put the jacket on unless it's just going to be a wee light, like a wee denim jacket or something that you don't want to put on when you're travelling. But yeah, wear your heaviest pieces, your heaviest shoes and stuff like that if you can. If you can't, obviously you know the trick with wrapping them in the shower cap. But apart from that, yeah, I would normally always try to wear the heaviest things that I'm going to take. Like if you're going to take a jumper with you for night time or a cardigan or whatever, you can maybe stick that on. If like me, you're from the island, you probably tend to stay somewhere the night before that your flight is, or the night that you come back. If it works out that it's that way, then you probably want to pack a separate bag so that you've got a bag packed that's for the UK, and you can put all your stuff back in that bag and stick it in the boot or whatever and get it when you come back. But don't take all that stuff with you. It's not going to work. Okay, so that was my tips on how to only pack a cabin bag. If you liked this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, love you all.